All right, guys, let's start 4-6. This is the last section of this chapter. But before we do that, let's just review a little bit on how to simplify fractions that look like this with an equal sign in between. So if you remember back from middle school, when you've come to something like this, what you want to do is you want to cross multiply. Okay, so you want to find opposite. So you would multiply them. So 25 times n, so I'd say 25n equals 14 times 17. Okay, and now you just have a regular algebra problem. So 14 times 17 is 238. So 238 equals 25n. Divide by 25, divide by 25. And you get 9.52. So n equals 9.52. Okay, so go ahead and do the same thing on 2. So we cross multiply, so w times 2, or 2w, equals 3 times 12. So 2w equals 36, divide by 2, divide by 2, w equals 18. All right, I want you to do 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then we'll go over them, and then we'll start with the section. All right, this is what you should have gotten. All right, let's go over a couple vocab words. All right, so similarity transformation would be dilations or a composition of rigid motion in a dilation. And this maintains a proportion between sides of a geometric figure. Okay, so similar figures then would be geometric figures in which similarity transformations have been performed that maps the figures, so sides of the pre-image and the image are proportional. All right, let's look at example 1. Okay, so we want to graph ABC, which I've already done, and it gives you the coordinates. Okay, then it looks like we're going to translate it, and then we're going to dilate it. Okay, so let's first translate it first. Okay, now when I say translated, xy goes to x plus 5, y plus 1, this tells me I'm going right 5, and this tells me I'm going up 1. Okay, so my A prime, my B prime, and my C prime, I'm going right 5, so -1, and up 1 is 2. I'm going from -2 plus 5 would be 3, 3, and -2 plus 5 would be 3 again, and then 2. Okay, so if I plot these, -1, 1, 2, here's my A prime, oh guys, sorry. This should be a plus 1. -4 plus 5 is plus 1. So 1, 2. It's my A prime. My B prime is 3, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. B prime. And then my C prime is 3, 2. Which is right here. So this is what it would look like. Sorry guys, that's kind of a messed up triangle. This is what it would look like after I translated it, but before I dilated it. Alright, now I'm going to dilate it. So A double prime, B double prime, C double prime. Okay? I'm going to dilate it by, clearly you can see we're doing a scale factor of 2. So I'm going to multiply both of these by 2. So my 1, 2 becomes a 2, 4. My 3, 3 becomes a 6, 6. And my 3, 2 becomes a 6, 4. So if I go through and I plot those points, I go over 2, up 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my A double prime. My B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's my B double prime. And my C double prime. is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. Okay, so if I just connect the dots, this would be my final one. All right, I want you to go through and I want you to do example 2 and example 3. Try those on your own, and then we will go over them. All right, this is what you should have gotten for example 2. And this is example 3. All right, let's look at example 4 now. So I want to find a similarity transformation that maps PQRS, so what's in blue, to what's in green. Okay. Well, the first thing I noticed is it's a reflection over the y-axis and then a dilation. So dilations are a little more complicated, so I'm just going to reflect it over the y-axis first. So I'm going to put reflection, maybe if this will write, there we go. Reflection in the y-axis. So when I do that, I'm going to go ahead and plot it. This would stay here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left, so I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right. And then P is 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 up, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it would be like this. Okay, so if I look, I eventually want R to become Y. I want this to become Z, this to become W, this to become X. So if I look at just R and Y, okay, my R right now is at 0, -3. I want it to be 0, 1. Okay, let's just do another test coordinate. Let's do this one here. I want it to be this here. So I'm 3 over 3 up. And I want it to be X, which is at 1, 1. So it looks like I'm dilating by a scale factor of 1/3. Remember, we're getting smaller, so it'd be 1/3, not 3. All right, try this one on your own, and then we will go over it. All right. At first glance, this can look really, really difficult, okay? But it's really not bad if you plot the points. So I put the coordinates of D, E, F, and G, and then I put the coordinates of S, T, U, and V, and I compared them. And when I compared them, I noticed first that we're going to have a dilation of a scale factor of 2, okay? So I'm going to dilate by K equals 2. So when I do that, or sorry, 1/2, we're getting smaller, 1/2. So when I do that, I get my D prime, my E prime, F prime, and my G prime, okay? And so that would give me -1.5, -1/2, 1.5. And then my E would get 1/2, 2. My F is 2, 0, and my G is 0, 1/2. All right, so now when I compare the middle column to the last column, the one I want to be in, what I notice is, this should be a -1, sorry, not a -1/2. -2 divided by 1, 2 is -1. All right. So what I notice is these are the same thing, except my signs are different. Okay, so what I want is I want a rule that has x, y goes to -x, -y. So if I look through all of my rules, what I see is that this is the rule for a 180-degree rotation. Okay, so first I'm gonna dilate it by a scale factor of 1/2, or I'm gonna multiply all the coordinates by 1/2. And then I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees about the origin. and that is it.